What? I get sweaty when I eat.
An accidental Whopper and a left-handed Whopper. No, this isn't the start of a joke. We're looking at 10 shocking facts about the Burger King Whopper you never knew.
I didn't know there was a BBC 12.
Whopper commercial.
Hamburgers here? This is a Burger King!
Advertising is a franchise's best friend. After all, how else is a chain able to spread the word about its products? With that said, it's not always easy to grab the attention of those would-be customers. That's where catchy commercials come to the rescue, and Burger King definitely had one in 2022. The Whopper commercial went viral, spreading on social media and taking a life of its own, with fans of the song creating alternate versions and remixes to the delight and dismay of the public. Of course, the song isn't without its share of very vocal critics. During the 2023 NFL playoffs, some fans weren't exactly happy hearing the song during ad breaks. This caused Burger King to issue a statement to the world that they would not play the ad during the Super Bowl. However, the burger chain released the song on Spotify. For those who wish to sing along with the famous or infamous jingle, the burger chain has also released a karaoke version of the Whopper jingle. As these things tend to do, the ad has also become a popular internet meme. So, what's bigger than the Whopper? Well, the Whopper commercial may be a contender.
No way.
It's older than the Big Mac.
I want an American cheeseburger.
The Big Mac versus the Whopper. So, which one's better? The two big burger chains' signature sandwiches have divided many fast food fans for years. The friendly rivalry is now decades old, and while it may seem like Burger King's signature burger was created to topple the Big Mac, the Whopper actually predates McDonald's flagship burger. The Whopper debuted in 1957, whereas the Big Mac was introduced in Pittsburgh in 1968.
Tell me everything. From the beginning.
The Whopper was created when BK's co-founder, Jim McLemore, discovered that a rival burger chain was serving an extra-large burger with much success and decided to create his own. McLemore called his burger a Whopper so people would get an idea of the size of the burger instantly. Another interesting fact about the Whopper is that it also happens to be the first quarter-pound burger of the two franchises, predating McDonald's other famous burger, the Quarter Pounder, by 14 years.
Oh, how did you know she was the one?
A Whopper for breakfast?
Down and having a nice breakfast.
Breakfast has become much more elaborate as the years have gone by. Gone are the days of simply cereal, buttered toast, and bacon and eggs. Breakfast has grown into a versatile meal. Of course, you can almost guarantee the big fast food chains will try all sorts of interesting ways to make breakfast fun, convenient, and, well, fast. So when some creative genius over at BK headquarters said, "Hey everyone, what if we take the Whopper and turn it into the world's greatest breakfast?" Of course, everybody cheered, and the rest is history. Now, we have no way of knowing if that conversation actually took place, but regardless, in 2014, Burger King put their signature burger on the breakfast menu. The experiment, dubbed Burgers at Breakfast, saw around 5,000 locations participating in the bold morning meal venture. However, the burger chain didn't stop at just Whoppers. They also offered chicken sandwiches and fries on the breakfast menu because, well, why not? Stranger still, BK has also offered their charbroiled burgers topped with a fried egg, such as the Farmhouse Burger and even the Whopper with egg. However, those particular burgers seem to be absent from the breakfast menu. BK probably realized that people were more interested in ordering a croissant in the morning than starting their day with a Whopper. Loving these Whopper facts? Well, be like the cool kids and hit that subscribe button and never miss out. Thanks, you're the best.
Ridiculously in love with you.
Oops, the Whopper Jr. was an accident.
Did I do that?
Yes, the Whopper is iconic, but that hasn't stopped Burger King from occasionally experimenting with their signature burger. From the Whopper with a fried egg to other more, let's say, interesting varieties, the Whopper has seen its share of facelifts over the years. One particular version that has managed to stick around is the Whopper Jr. Yes, the downsized version of the Whopper has been accepted by Whopper lovers as a smaller alternative with the same signature taste. While the Whopper Jr. has become a familiar BK menu item, it might surprise you to find out that the creation of the burger was the result of a happy accident.
Am I right?
I am right.
The Whopper Jr. first debuted in 1963 when a man named Luis Arenas Perez, a BK franchisee, opened his first store in Puerto Rico. As the story goes, the molds needed to make the buns for the Whoppers hadn't been delivered on time. So Perez used regular-sized hamburger buns, replacing the large buns used for the Whopper. As a smaller version of its namesake, the Whopper Jr. was born. It didn't take long for the mini flagship burger to become a BK menu staple, and Luis Perez was placed into the BK Hall of Fame for his efforts. The Left-Handed Whopper.
Would you like me to tell you the little story of right hand, left hand?
It likely comes as no surprise to hear that left-handed people are pretty rare. How rare? Well, about 10% of the population is left-handed. Suffice it to say, the world tends to cater to those who were born right-hand dominant. However, there are companies that make sure lefties are not forgotten. There are numerous products made exclusively for left-handers, such as scissors, guitars, and burgers? Yes, burgers. More specifically, the Left-Handed Whopper. The good folks over at BK have taken it upon themselves to make a Whopper for the lefty. Right about now, you're likely asking, how exactly can a burger be specifically made for a lefty? Well, back in 1998, the burger chain decided to rotate all the classic Whopper ingredients a complete 180 degrees to better suit their 1.4 million left-handed customers, who seemingly were having trouble eating the regular right-handed Whopper. Burger King even launched an ad in USA Today advertising their newest Whopper for lefties. Now, lefties all over the world would be able to eat their Whoppers without issues. Was this a joke? Does it matter? Well, don't ask questions, lefties. Just enjoy the burger. In all seriousness, this was actually an April Fool's joke. Good one, Burger King.
Tried to trick me.
Green Bay has its own Whopper.
Green Bay?
Yeah.
But you're from Hey, it's no booing in this studio.
As beautiful as the city of Green Bay is, to be honest, it isn't exactly famous for much besides Wisconsin cheese and the Green Bay Packers, right? However, Green Bay is much more than the home of the iconic football team and the aforementioned dairy products. It also happens to have its very own version of the Whopper. In 2018, Burger King launched the Green Bay Whopper.
It also helps people.
The specialty Whopper came packed with all the standard ingredients, but this one was packing a bit of extra cheese. Believe it or not, the Green Bay Whopper was loaded with 8 slices of American cheese. This seems fitting as Wisconsin is known as the dairy state, but the massive amount of cheese is an overwhelming sight. The limited run Whopper was available at 8 Wisconsin BK locations. Unfortunately, for those who love a little extra cheese on their Whopper, the run only lasted until the end of 2018. A Whopper by any other name.
Be some other name!
The Whopper is a fitting name for BK's signature burger, perfectly summing up the mammoth size of the sandwich. Who could imagine the burger going by any other name? Unfortunately, for a brief period, the Whopper couldn't be called the Whopper. This came about as a result of the burger chain expanding into San Antonio, Texas. The problem was the name Whopper was already being used by another local burger chain called Whopper Burger, which held the rights to the name in the area. This prevented BK's expansion into San Antonio for a few years. However, BK did eventually enter the Texas city, but the chain was still unable to use the Whopper name. BK was forced to refer to their signature burger as the Deluxe. The Whopper situation was finally resolved in 1983 after the owner of Whopper Burger passed away and his widow sold the naming rights to BK's parent company. So Whopper-loving San Antonians could finally stop ordering the Deluxe and proudly ask for a Whopper.
You've created a Whopper!
The Black Bun Halloween Whopper.
I appreciate you getting me the costume.
Oh, you did this too?
Most fast food restaurants often get into the spirit of the holidays by offering limited-time holiday-themed items. And most of the time, those items are winners. Most of the time. In 2015, about a month before Halloween, Burger King launched the Halloween Whopper, which sounds like a great idea. Imagine all the fun that could come out of a Halloween-themed Whopper. The flagship burger decked out with spooky ghost-shaped patties or a jack-o'-lantern bun would have been a fun way to celebrate the ghoulish holiday.
Good guess.
Unfortunately, Burger King used none of those ideas, instead deciding to dye the Whopper's bun black. Now, besides the fact that the color black doesn't exactly scream appetizing, black licorice, anyone? The real problem came a little later. After eating the Halloween Whopper, customers reported that the black bun left a rather colorful surprise in the toilet bowl, to put it mildly. Yes, it seems the Halloween Whopper was capable of causing quite the scare for those who ate it, just not in the way the burger chain had hoped. Back to the drawing board, because this is not the scare Whopper fans were hoping for.
Boo?
The Angry Whopper.
Or I'm gonna lose my freaking mind!
Every so often, your go-to favorite food just doesn't cut it. It's great and all, but every now and then it needs a little extra something. A little pep, a little zing. If your go-to treat of choice happens to be the Whopper, then pep is exactly what you got in the form of the Angry Whopper. The enraged burger debuted in 2009 and was a welcomed addition to the growing Whopper family, albeit for a limited time. The hot-tempered version of the Whopper consisted of the standard charbroiled patty topped with cheese, bacon, jalapeno slices, crispy onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and mayo. However, the addition of the signature angry sauce is what gave the Whopper its spicy attitude. The burger also featured hot sauce baked into the bun for an extra fiery kick. Even though the Angry Whopper was quite popular, there were a few customers who thought this Whopper, while delicious, wasn't angry enough. That's right, there are a select few customers out there who wanted the Angry Whopper to be hotter. In any case, the Angry Whopper does make the occasional return to the BK menu for those who want to spice up their lives. So keep your eyes open for its possible return. The Horsemeat Whopper?
The horse chooses them.
As we've seen, there are many versions of BK's most famous burger. Whether you love the Whopper Jr. or can't get enough of the sour cream onion and cucumber California Fresh Whopper, there seems to be a Whopper for everyone. However, the base signature ingredients are always going to be present in any Whopper. You know them by now: ketchup, mayo, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, optional cheese, and of course, that juicy horse meat patty. What was that? Well, in 2013, the burger chain's UK location were forced to reveal that some of its burgers contained horse meat.
I've got to go and see a man ride a horse.
A supplier in Ireland was blamed for the mishap, which then resulted in Burger King moving European production to Germany and Italy for good measure. After an independent DNA study conducted by the burger chain found traces of horse meat at its supplier in Ireland, it didn't take long for the plant to shut down. The plant then underwent a deep cleaning, followed by a change in management. So if you've ever said to someone, "I'm so hungry I could eat a horse," if you lived in the UK and frequented BK in 2013, you just may have.
I love this burger, so delicious.
Stay right here and tap or click another great video. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.